Hi everyone, Tom Kramer, and I wanted to just touch base with you and talk about some of the things this week and for this course. I'd like to welcome you to the course, and glad you're here. I think this is an immensely important topic. I've been teaching and integrating technology for well over 15 years, and I thought about writing all these ideas down and some talking points. However, it's just easier to make a video, and hopefully you won't be too bored, and I will endeavor not to make this a lengthy video. So with that said, wanted to draw your attention to the survey results that you have filled out. I posted those and found them interesting. Quite a lot of you are going into the education field. Also, quite a lot are going into elementary. You, from your responses, seem to be indicate that yes, you will be using technology, and that's a fair assumption, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. Then also are open to having a conference or some sort of time. My schedule, I don't know if you read my biography or not, but I'm working on my Ph.D. I'm in the latter stages of that, and so I'm busy. So I'm going to try to make Saturday morning available. I will post an announcement if that is the case. Now, moving on, the importance of technology integration. I got started really with technology back in my undergraduate days when I found that, and it was a little computer called a Commodore 64, which wasn't even really a computer, but it had a whopping 80,000 word dictionary. And being the world's worst speller, it was a saving grace for my undergraduate, and I was able to get a lot of work done. From there, I realized that technology can really help people and students to either create really wonderful things or also just help them to gain understanding. A computer doesn't care how many times it has to show you the same answer or the right answer or explain the answer. And for some of our kids, we need that. One of the big frustrations, I think, for me as a teacher when I was with Clark County School District is that technology may be made available, but people don't know how to use it. And once you learn to leverage that technology, it can be immensely helpful to you personally and to your students. And so what I will always encourage is that you take a look at new technologies or technologies that are provided. And sometimes they're older tech, but see what you can do with that in your classroom to make it more engaging and to make it more fun to be part of your classroom. I am a big proponent of having fun in a classroom, and no one wants to be bored. And we'll be talking about that later on in the course with some other tools like H5P. Next, I also want to talk to you about the book Stratosphere, why I chose it. It's a really short read, but take the time to do the 1-2 chapters per week. There's some heavy concepts in there. However, it inspired me to try to do that, to try to make that scenario of technology and education to the point to where it was ubiquitous and where teachers knew how to use it. And I believe I was very successful with that at one of my schools. And it's really a great read for that. And we'll have a discussion concerning some of those things and what technology's promise is and what are some of the stumbling blocks that we encounter. Then finally, with this week, we're going to have groups and group presentation with Ph.D, SAMR, Bloom's Taxonomy, and Constructivism and Technology. I'm looking forward to seeing your contributions in that. Also, I will say, a big fan of Ph.D. Review those goals and what Ph.D has published for standards. And SAMR I'm also a big fan of. And I actually had the opportunity to meet Ruben Putendera and interview him for, at one point it was going to be part of my thesis, but as life changes I've had to change my thesis. But if I can find the interview that I have recorded, I will post that, and I know I do have the transcript of that interview, and I can post that as well. He has some great ideas, and he has some very keen insights, so I would encourage you to take a look or take a listen to what that for Ruben Putendera. And I think it is an excellent, excellent way of looking at technology and how to integrate it into your classroom. And just keep in mind, everyone starts off with substitution, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's getting familiar and learning to try to push just a little more to get to that higher stages of thinking and higher stages of technology integration. Hope I haven't bored you too much. That's all I got for today or this week. And I will hopefully talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.